I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they feared for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
Ex, my brother.
No, don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
Tyson Fury is a matchup nightmare for anyone throughout history. Whether he can win, because you got to keep, he's punching with leverage too. So and he has good feet. He wears a size 13 foot, you know. Who? Tyson wasn't an A-level fighter, man.
Huh?
Tyson wasn't an A-level fighter. You know that.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, he wasn't that good. He was a good fighter. I never thought Tyson was great. When I got old enough to understand, I mean, when I was a little kid, yeah, Mike is the best. Mike will knock you out. Yeah, he was vicious. He was all that, but jab and good footwork would beat Mike Tyson. An A-level fighter that got a jab, and man, come on, man, it wouldn't even be fair, you know. Yeah. I honestly think that Fury would beat him. Fury would beat Tyson for sure, because you know the one thing Fury would do is clinch. Same thing. Evander Holyfield, he would have a similar game plan with a bigger frame and a jab. You know, Evander really didn't have a jab. You know, he was a veracity 2-punch at the heavyweight division. He threw combinations, you know, and that left hook, and you know, and so, but I never, yeah. So to answer your question, I never thought Tyson was that good.
So what about Larry? Would Tyson Fury beat Larry?
I thought Larry Holmes is the best heavyweight, at least of the 80s. He might have been the best heavyweight in the 70s too. You know, I think Larry Holmes beats Ali. I think Larry Holmes is in a hell of a fight with George Foreman.
Ali was 100 years old.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm talking about like I think Larry Holmes prime versus Ali prime would be the greatest fight in heavyweight history. Just thinking off the top of my head. No.
What about Smoking Joe?
Smoking Joe Frazier?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he beats the shit out of Smoking Joe, man. Come on, man. Larry Holmes wouldn't. Nah, Larry Holmes was a hell of a fighter. Too bad he didn't get the respect because of the Ali situation, and he was kind of square. He didn't really have any abs, and he wasn't, you know. But God damn, I mean, Larry Holmes put feet on everybody, man.
But you know what?
Who?
You know what? I thought Norton won that fight.
Yeah. Norton won a few fights, though. You know what I'm saying? Norton got robbed a few times, man. He wasn't on the money side. But yeah, that's what you get in those fights, man. You hit somebody, but I'm talking about just skill for skill pre-fight. Larry Holmes is even or the favorite against a lot of fighters throughout history. You know, those 50 and 60 fighters are too small, you know, to fight a Larry Holmes. So I wouldn't give him a chance against, you know, those guys in the 50s. But
What about the 60s and 70s?
The only person I think can beat him is Ali. 1969 version of Ali, 64 when he was hungry. He was out for 3 years, 67 to 70. So it would have to be in the early 70s at the latest. But the 75 on Ali, nah. I think because he's too flat-footed. He's overweight, he's flat-footed, he's flabby a little bit, you know, he's taking 3 rounds off a fight, you know. I think Larry Holmes beats Ali 75 on. 70 from 64 to 72. I think it's an even fight. Tell me your response since you've seen them all.
I think, because I was there, I believe Larry right hand never really healed. When he was there had been a lot of wars. When you get knocked down by a B fighter, almost beaten by without Frank's hand. Ernie had him, but Ernie shot his load. Ernie was the death guy. Would have been a war with him like Tyson. A punching war. What do you think?
Ernie Shaver, Mike Tyson. Yo. Ernie Shavers is right there. He's right there. I think Mike Tyson is a little more athletic. You know. Yeah, he's right there. He's right there. He's right there. I think Ernie Shavers is right there. Prime for prime. I think he's right there. You know.
He had Larry, but couldn't finish.
Yeah, and then Larry stopped him. You know what I mean? Larry stopped him. I think it was like an 11th round, but they fought twice in like in a year or so. All right, if I'm not mistaken, they fought pretty close together in a rematch. So I think that the first fight was a UD, was a unanimous decision, and the second fight is where they got tired, and then Larry Holmes ultimately stopped them, if I'm not mistaken.
But he knocked Larry down twice. What's that like?
Yeah, I remember because every time Larry Holmes get knocked out, it's always like he always looks awkward grabbing the ring, grabbing the ropes and stuff. You know what I mean? He falls in two pieces. So when Larry Holmes gets knocked down, it's always memorable. You know, he's a big guy. But I think Larry Holmes, he's never gonna get the respect because of the Ali moment. But I mean, he's top 5. Up until now, I would say he's top 5. You know, he never got the respect, but damn, you know, but that's because he lost to the Spinks brothers. So he lost to Spinks late though. See, that's not fair. You know, if I don't know what year. I don't know what year he lost to Spinks. I don't know what year that was, but I remember him beating the shit out of his brother, and then he lost to Michael. I remember that.
September 21st, 1985, at the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas. That was the first fight. Michael Spinks won a unanimous decision. Okay, the second fight, Michael won a split decision.
Yeah.
1986.
Yeah, I remember that.
But you know what? A late Jerry Cooney. I don't know if Jerry was so big. I don't know if Mike Tyson, the Holyfield. Somebody told me that Holyfield would have beat. He would have beat Jerry Cooney. What you think?
Everybody beats Jerry Cooney. Jerry Cooney
Now,
was, I mean, he was okay, man. You know, Jerry Cooney, likable guy, but I mean, I liked him when I was a kid. You know, he was brash, he was hyper, he was happy, but I man, everyone beats Jerry Cooney, man. You know, shit, Call the Truth Williams might beat Jerry Cooney. You know,
Call the Truth Williams.
yeah, he might beat him. So I mean,
Oh, well, what I will say, Tyson fight Call the Truth Williams, it was stopped too soon.
but they had that knockout streak going, man. I don't remember. I don't remember the early stoppage. I'm drawing a blank on it, but I remember what he was wearing. I believe it was some white trunks, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was some white trunks.
What do you think of Pinkman Thomas?
What I think of who?
Pinkman Thomas.
Who? I can't hear you.
Pinkman Thomas.
I something Thomas. Who?
Pinkman Thomas.
Who was that again? Refresh my memory.
Heavyweight champion of the world.
What
He
year?
beat Tim Wilson. In the 80s, he beat Tim Wilson.
Tell me his name again.
Pinkman Thomas. He fought Tyson.
Why am I drawing a blank on that name?
Because you don't know history.
Well, I don't know as much as you, obviously.
But what I'm saying to you,
Thomas? Why am I drawing a blank on that name? Damn, Thomas.
Exactly. What about this? I'm asking you, three heavyweight champions that came out of Louisville. Can you tell me that?
Say it again. I'm Googling Penguin Thomas now so I can remember who he was.
Tell me, it was three heavyweight champions that came out of Louisville. Give me the other two besides Ali.
Him, because that was the hint. Penguin Thomas and Louisville, Kentucky. Oh.
Penguin Thomas is from Michigan.
Louisville, Kentucky.
I'm gonna tell you what, you won't guess. Greg Page.
Greg Page, yeah.
Everybody thought you were gonna be an Ali.